Yo guys, what is going on? It's MMXVI, aka 2017, aka Quarantine, cut, ready to nut. Today, I'm going to be spending $50 on Facebook ads trying to promote my song Blood on My Hands on Spotify. If you don't already have a Facebook ad account, I recommend you watch this video. So here's the advertisement I'm going to be using to promote my song. Blood on my hands. People always trying to be my friends. Money come to me in this advance. On that boy that you might never understand. I made that ad along with two other templates which I have for sale right now on my website. It's only $7. The link is in the description if you want to check them out. They are After Effects templates, so I include a tutorial on how to edit them within the product description. But if you don't have After Effects yourself, I will edit and export all of them for you for just an additional $3. So when you go to checkout, just make sure you choose the $10 option, and then I'll hit you up by email and I'll get to editing. So as you can see here, over the last 7 days, I've gotten 172 streams on Blood on My Hands. I did the math, and this averages about 25 plays per day. And if you look over here, the last 7 days I've gotten 902 streams on the entire album, and that's about 129 plays per day. If you don't understand why I'm giving you these numbers, don't worry, it'll make sense later in the video. And the link that I'm going to be promoting people to is my hyperfollow link from DistroKid. There's a couple reasons I'm doing this. I can add my Facebook pixel to it, which if you don't know what a Facebook pixel is, I recommend you watch this video. Before you run your ads, set this up about like 1 or 2 days earlier. That way you give some time for the Facebook pixel to start picking up the activity. If you want to add your Facebook pixel to your DistroKid hyperfollow link, make sure you copy your Facebook pixel from here, then click on Customize, edit this page, scroll down, click this, and then add it right in here. Then scroll down and click Save Changes, and there you go, it's linked to your page. I ran a bunch of trials trying to promote music, seeing which ads were gonna do better versus others, and I think I've got a fairly good setup and audience ready to go for this. I'm gonna leave a link to a text document for free in the description as well if you wanna copy my exact audience. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna click on Create. A lot of people make the mistake of choosing traffic for their campaign style. Most people think, oh, you want to get more traffic to wherever you're going, right? It makes sense. But typically these traffic campaigns end up costing more, not getting you very many impressions, and little to no clicks, and I don't know why that is. Maybe you need a shit ton of money for this to start working, or you need to have an extremely specific audience. But typically if you're just starting out and you're trying to run campaigns that are bringing people from Instagram or Facebook or wherever to your website or your song, the conversion campaigns are going to do much better. So we're going to click on conversions, then we're going to go continue. So here we're just going to name our campaign like whatever it is that we're trying to do. So I just called it Blood on My Hands $50 Spotify promo. We're gonna leave everything else here the same, so just click next. Now this is where shit gets very important. Your ad set is the audience that you're gonna be targeting, so I'm just gonna call this Spotify 18 to 35 because that's the age range that I'm going to be targeting, and I'm trying to target people on Spotify specifically. Under here, if you did your Facebook pixel setup properly, you can click on this. It's going to give you a bunch of like default things that come with adding a pixel to like, you know, just standard websites. But we're going to actually click on Define New Custom Conversion. We're going to call this one Spotify Clicks. Then we're going to click on here. We're going to scroll down and we're going to choose Click Spotify. So now it's going to start tracking this from our DistroKid hyperfollow link. Then we're just going to click on Create. So everything should be good there. Just push Done. Then choose the event here in this list, Spotify Clicks, and we're good to go. Then we're going to scroll down and we're going to change from daily budget to lifetime budget, seeing as we're only spending $50. It defaults to doing 1 month. I don't know why. Either way, we're going to choose to do this within a 2-day period. $50 is not very much for marketing at all. And if you spend more money in less time, your results are going to be better. So since we're only spending $50, I'm going to try to do this over a weekend. People are typically like scrolling through their feed on weekends more than like throughout the day during the week. So I'm going to start this on Saturday. I'm going to make sure it starts at midnight. So we're going to set both of these to 0. And then I'm going to just go back a month into April. And I'm going to choose Monday at midnight because I want it to do the entirety of Sunday. So once it hits the start of Monday on Toronto time, it'll stop the campaign. This is where the part gets very important. Like I said, I included a text document down below. When you open it up, this is what it's going to look like. I have all the countries that Spotify is currently available in laid out here. So you're just going to grab all of these, copy paste them right in here. You're going to choose countries, click match locations, then scroll all the way down. You're gonna see one of them tends to fuck up. I don't know, maybe this will work for you, but I just remove that one. Then click add 102 locations. And there you go. You're targeting every single country that Spotify is now available in. I changed my age range from 18 to 35, and I'm also going to choose men only. Under the audience tab on Spotify for artists, you can see I've got an 83% male audience, and the age ranges are majority between 18 and 35. So that's my decision making there. I figure it's going to be the best results because clearly majority men like my music. And the same exact thing shows when I go under my audience on YouTube. It's 97% men, and almost the entirety is between 18 and 35. So I figure that's gonna give me the best results for my dollar. Now, here's where we're gonna start targeting things. This is very, very important. First thing is we're gonna choose Spotify. Then we're gonna click on narrow audience. And then I want people that are interested in like rap music, hip hop, that kind of thing. So the interests I'm gonna use are rapping, underground music, hip hop, and then hip hop music. Then we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna choose manual placements. Automatic placements are just gonna take your money and invest it into other places that aren't very effective. I'm gonna remove Facebook, Audience Network, and Messenger because Instagram is like infinitely better for what I'm trying to do. I'm also gonna uncheck this reach people beyond your detailed target audience. You can add more interest here if you would like, but I think this is plenty. So we're just gonna click next. Then we're just gonna call this ad Spotify ad. I have it connected to my Facebook page for MMXVII as well as my Instagram account. We're gonna make sure we're on single video. We're gonna choose add media and then add video. So first I'm uploading the stories ad. It's gonna give you a little bit of an error here for the Instagram feed. We're gonna click on this little pencil. We're gonna click change, and then I'm gonna upload the feed version now. Now that that's there, we're gonna click on save. Now you can start typing the stuff in for your ad. So I'm just gonna write stream MMXVII's new song, Blood on My Hands. We're gonna copy our hyperfollow link and then we're gonna paste it right in here. Then for the call to action, make sure you change this to whatever you want. So I'm gonna choose listen now. We're gonna click on publish. That's pretty much it. Just gotta wait now and I'll give you guys the results at the end. Today's video is sponsored by DistroKid. Save 7% on your first year with my VIP link at the top of the description. You'll get access to a ton of incredible features, one of which allows you to connect with major record labels. You can also collect Spotify pre-saves for your upcoming songs. And if you want to get a YouTube official artist channel just like me, click the video in the top right corner to learn how. For as little as $20 a year, get all this and more with DistroKid. Thank you for supporting my channel. Now on to the video. Okay, so it's currently Saturday. I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update along the way. The ad has been running for just over 12 hours. As you can see here on my Facebook Ads Manager, I've managed to get 51 clicks on Spotify, but total 95 clicks. This is quite good because if you have a fair bit of clicks to a low amount of reach/impressions, that's great. That means you're targeting people that actually want to click and see your shit. The cost per result is about 26 cents on average, so that's a little bit high, but then again, this is a very competitive market. Like, people trying to promote the music through Facebook ads is just going to be a little bit more expensive than promoting other things. But I'm gonna show you guys what I would do if I were to edit this campaign or I wanted to keep it running. So first we're gonna click on breakdown here. For me, I like delivery. I usually check the age, gender, country, platform, and placement. But since we know we're only promoting on Instagram, we know that platform is just Instagram. And since we're only promoting to men, we know the gender is just all male. We're gonna look under age, country, and placement. If we click on age here, you see it's gonna break down here, age 18 to 24. This has the majority of the budget, the majority of the clicks, the majority of the views, all that. Clearly it's more effective to hit the age range of 18 to 24. So if this is like way out of balance for you, where you have like so many more people clicking on it at this age range than this one, I would recommend going in, editing your campaign, and taking out the age range 25 to 35 and then just having 18 to 24 run, because it's going to be cheaper for you, and obviously the results are way better for people in that age range. Now, if we go to breakdown here, we're gonna go under delivery and we're gonna change this to country. It's gonna show you a breakdown of how much was spent, how many impressions and reach and all that for each country specifically. Usually what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll look through the ones that have given me the best results for the least amount of money. So 233 reach for 15 cents and 2 clicks. Quite good. So Israel here is an example of one country that you would want to 100% remove. We've spent 18 cents on it. Apparently we've gotten 1 click and 8 impressions, but it hasn't shown me any reach. So essentially this is like as good as 0. So it's costing me money just to promote to nobody. You would want to just get that out of there ASAP. Pretty much all the ones that are giving you the most impressions for the least amount of money, you would just want to write them all down, and instead of adding all of these other countries that you've been promoting to this entire time, you would just run a new campaign using the countries that are the most effective, and that'll save you a bunch of money as you get rid of the ones that are accumulating cost with very little results. Now you're probably wondering, Nolan, why the fuck isn't Canada, United States, and UK on here? To be honest, I have no fucking idea. It's not showing up in the breakdown on this one. It shows up in the breakdown of my other campaigns. I don't know why it's not doing it here. They are within the countries list. I went and checked just a minute ago and they are there. So I genuinely don't know what's going on. It might be spending money on those countries and it's just not showing up in this list. I genuinely have no idea. If this is happening for your campaign, you might want to like stop it and then restart a new one by typing in countries individually rather than like copy pasting them all in. That might be the problem. I genuinely don't know. Then we're gonna go to breakdown one more time, and under delivery I'm gonna click on placement. So you can see here that the feed and the Instagram stories are doing pretty much equal work. Personally, I recommend you keep feed and stories enabled if both of these are fairly similar, which mine are. Unless they're like a drastic difference where you're only getting results on the feed or on the stories, keep them both in there. It's honestly not worth getting into the nitty-gritty details of like, oh, this one spends 4 cents more, so I might as well remove these. Like, don't do that. It's going to fluctuate over time, and if one of them is like super different, yeah, maybe take out the one that's doing horribly. But typically I notice with Instagram feed and stories, they're typically about the same. Okay, so it's now Monday. My campaign has concluded and we managed to spend all $50, as you can see right here. We got a total of 331 clicks with 164 going to Spotify specifically. If we head over to Spotify for artists, you can see I got 96 streams on the 17th and 126 on the 18th. And like I was saying before, it's an average of like 25 streams per day, just naturally from like my own fan base and whatever algorithmic playlists and stuff. So over 2 days, that would be 50 plays just naturally. And these 2 days add up to 222 streams. So if we do 222 minus 50, we get about 172 streams, which if we go off of our clicks of 164, that's roughly like 3 or 4 people that managed to listen to it twice, which is dope. Before we had about 902 streams in the last 7 days. Now we have 1.4K, making it about 200 streams per day rather than 129, which is like 55%, 56% increase, something like that. And something else I noticed is that Blood on My Hands only had 7 saves before, but it now has 50, so that is phenomenal. We managed to get 43 saves just from this ad campaign, which is great. A lot of people saving the song is exactly what you want, so that hopefully they go back into their library and they're listening to it later. I also checked out the music video for it, and it managed to get a spike of about 37 plays on the 17th and 24 on the 18th, which it was getting about like 10 to 12 kind of range before that. And then my own personal audio of the song that I uploaded got a spike of about 7 plays, which before it was getting 0 or 1 play, and it got 3 on the 18th as well. So I mean, at least we know, even if they're not listening on Spotify, people are listening to this song from this ad campaign. And as you can see on our Facebook pixel, there was clickouts to YouTube, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. Regardless, this might have introduced a few more people to my music that really just want to stick around and listen to the rest of it. So it's not a waste of money to promote if you're getting clicks at all. Like, it's definitely worth it. Obviously, you want to optimize and be smarter, which, as I said before in the little update, I would go through, write down the countries that perform the best, as well as the sex and the age range that worked better for you guys. Like, whatever works best for you, try to optimize and use just those best things. Hopefully you guys learned something today. If you did, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below if you have any tips for me or the community that you want to share. I'm always looking to learn and try out new things, and I might even do something for a video if you guys have a suggestion. Again, huge shout out to DistroKid for sponsoring today's video. If you want another way to get your music heard, make sure you come out to my live streams on this channel every single Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. EST. It's completely free to submit. All you need is a Twitter account, and there's also a skip the line option available as well. And at the end of every week, I give away a cash prize. So, I mean, it's a win-win in every situation. Hope to see you guys there. That being said, it's been your boy MMXVI, and I'm out. Peace.